Okay, so Adamar is asking, if I had 1K to invest, which coin would I invest in right now? Okay, all right, very, very good question. So if I had $1,000 to invest, and you're saying if I had to invest in one coin, meaning that no diversification, just purely one coin, pretty much all in. Very tough question. I mean, I always preface this by saying, not financial advice. Then the next question I always say is, it always depends on your time frame. If you're trading for a week, for a month, for a quarter, for a year, everything varies, right? So let's say the time frame was, if I had 1 year and I wanted to hold this coin for 1 year or longer, what coin would I put my money in and go all in on? Um, Good question. Good question. Honestly, actually, let me see if I can pull up our quant grade. I'll probably use Token Metrics. So if you haven't joined Token Metrics, be sure to join. We're working on launching a quant grade, and this has been by far the best and the most accurate model we have. This model has not been launched yet. We plan to launch it hopefully by the end of the month, or maybe as late as early next month. But this model right now, the accuracy is about 76%. For perspective, our best performing model right now is our technology grade, which has this 65% accuracy. And for perspective, a good trader has an accuracy of about 50 to 55% in terms of their win-loss ratio, right? So this is working so well that we're thinking about just removing the human element out of our ratings, meaning that there'll be no manual human code reviews or fundamental analysis anymore, because that takes time, and we have an AI model that works a lot faster, that's 11% more accurate. So I think this is actually very monumental for us, because similar to how IBM Watson beat Gary Kasparov at chess, that was very transformational for AI, because that was the first time a computer was able to beat a human at something, right, at a task. And then fast forward to Google DeepMind. We had Google's deep learning, machine learning algorithms, or AI or computer, beat the world's best Go player at Go. Why is this big? Because Go is a very complex game. Go is a game that you can't just brute force calculate with a computer all the possible options and just pick the best one. Because the number of moves in Go exceeds the number of subatomic particles in the universe. Let's think about that. You can't just calculate all the options and find an answer. So with Go and with Google DeepMind and basically the innovation of deep learning, AI had to learn in the same manner as a human brain using neural networks. And this was very, very transformational, right? And now we're applying that same deep learning to cryptocurrency investing and data. And I think we've now reached a level where we can say that the AI is really better than a human, right? And this model, the quant grade, is so good that we're about to just remove the human element out of it. I know some people might still like the fundamental grades and all that stuff. We might just do that as investment reports, but because this would allow us to really add tokens a lot faster, because we could just import everything from CoinGecko, CoinMarketCap, run it through our models, probably give it about a month or so just to make sure it has enough pricing data, and then purely go through and do the grade. But anyway, let me open that up here. Just give me a second. Quant final grade. Okay, yeah. So based on the quant final grade, the top coin it would pick is not really a surprise. It would be Ethereum. Right? So Ethereum would be that top pick. I know probably some people are probably upset because they're like, Ethereum, I already knew Ethereum, right? But basically, if I had to pick one coin, I'll just put my money in Ethereum. It makes sense. We have DeFi, and Ethereum I'm very, very bullish on Ethereum. You guys know that. I've said that I think by the year 2030, Ethereum would surpass Bitcoin in market cap. Okay, but let's say you want some other altcoin, right? So let's go through the top 10 picks on our new quant grade, which hasn't even launched. Right now, you guys are just seeing the raw API. I mean, like that. So let me just pull this up, right? So top 10 grades, we have Ethereum, we have Yearn Finance, YFI is number 2. So very, very bullish on that long term. Polkadot is number 3. Then surprisingly, Zcash, okay. Then we have Pax Gold as number 5. Then we have Blockstack, then Dash, then Matic Network, then Synthetics, then surprisingly Mainframe. Mainframe did do a rebrand, so keep an eye out on that. Then we have Monero, then Cosmos, then UMA, then Binance, then Compound, then 0x, then Bancor, then Ampleforth. Okay, so pretty much this list goes on, right? These are all the different cryptocurrencies in our system, but those are the top ones based on this new, very innovative quant grade that hasn't even launched yet. So I want to just kind of preface this by saying nothing is perfect, right? If you're looking for 100% accuracy, don't follow the model because nothing is going to be accurate. But from our testing, it's been more accurate than all the other models. And just look at this, right? This is the power of the AI. So kind of following up what I said about DeepMind and kind of that being very transformational. So our AI model has basically gone through and rated cryptocurrencies based purely on quantitative data points. So right now, this model looks at 54 data points, right? And looking at this 54 data points, it's built, what I would say is a very good portfolio because these are cryptocurrencies our team has been very bullish on, and our AI is able to find those same coins without any human intervention, besides just actually coding the actual model, right? So, I mean, if you asked anybody in crypto whether this was a good portfolio, I mean, because Ethereum has done well, Yearn Finance has done well, Polkadot, people are very bullish on that. Pax Gold is a good hedge, having exposure to gold, especially when stocks and equities are crashing and we're heading into the election and things are typically unpredictable there. Then Blockstack, our team has also been bullish on that. So it was able to pick Blockstack with no code review. I mean, that's powerful. Matic Network, you guys know I own that long-term as well. Synthetics, I own that right now as a short-term trade via the price prediction, but that's not done well so far based on the indices because the market crashed. Cosmos and UMA, our team has been bullish on those, right? So, I mean, guys and girls, I mean, we think this is a game changer. Like people have been asking us how we keep on trying to improve token metrics, but this quant grade is it. I mean, like, very rare will you even find me myself saying that, you know what, Ian Bellina is gonna hang up the cleats and just be done with doing code reviews. I mean, and I'm sorry, doing fundamental reviews and having our team do code reviews, because this quant grade is that good. We can basically find the top projects, and the key thing is before they even do well, right? Obviously, right now the market is kind of crashing, so it has cryptocurrencies that have done pretty well. But in general, the power of this is the model is looking into upside, but also looking into the risk management part of it, right? Because risk management is one of those metrics we also factor in, right? So it does track the max drawdown, the Sharpe ratio, the Sortino ratio. So all these different quantitative data points, it looks at it, and the model is able to find the best risk versus reward. And we think this is going to be a game changer. I mean, quite frankly, we may just retire a few of the, maybe even half of the indices, right? Because this might be that good. But I know some people might still want to focus purely on fundamentals. But tell me what you think. Tell me down in the comments below. Do you guys want to just go purely with the quant perspective, remove the human side of things? Or do you guys want to keep the human part of things as well, right? Because right now, I mean, the AI is cleaning up. It's mopping the floor with humans, right? And sometimes you just gotta face reality. And reality is the AI is very powerful now. And, you know, AI has surpassed human capabilities because the AI can look at a lot more data points a lot more quickly, right? Because people have been telling us that, yeah, it does take us a while to add projects because projects they're still saying still scoring. And we think that's how we solve that. Because now we can just automatically import any data we get, right? CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, whatever. We input all that data. And the only requirement we'll have initially is probably waiting for 1 month before giving a grade, because we don't want to give a grade to something that's been trading for 1 day, right? Because then we can pretty much that wouldn't be good risk management in general. Even if the models are accurate, just to be safe and cautious, we think we give it 1 month, then we add it, right? Because the model will kind of give it some pricing data, some price action. But we think that could be a really big game changer. All right, so tell me what you think about the picks, right? So to recap, right, back to the person's question, I know it's kind of been a long spiel, but if I had to pick one coin to put my money in, if I had $1,000, it would be Ethereum, right? That's nice and safe. You know, you aren't going to lose everything with some altcoins. But if we had to go outside of that and pick some other altcoins, right, in the order I mentioned, based on our quant grade, it was Yearn Finance, YFI. Then let me pull that up again here for those who might have missed it. So we had Yearn Finance, we had Polkadot, we had Zcash, Pax Gold, Blockstack, Dash, Matic Network, Synthetics, Mainframe, Monero, Cosmos, UMA. Right, so that's that list. And tell me what you think. Which one are you bullish on? Tell me down below.